I remember all the seasons when the road was cold and long, when I prayed and heard no answer, and I questioned if I was wrong. I remember all the midnights when the doubt was loud and real, when I couldn't feel your presence, but I chose to trust what I couldn't feel. Chose to trust what I couldn't feel.
But every time I look behind me at the places I came through, every valley, every trial had your fingerprints all through.
I found you faithful every single time, in the dark of the valley, in the hardest climb. When I had nothing left and nowhere left to turn, I found you faithful every single time. I found you faithful. Oh, I found you faithful.
I have stood at empty altars with my hands held open wide. I have cried when heaven felt distant and I couldn't push the fear aside. I have carried things I shouldn't, and I've dropped things I should have kept. But even when I was too tired to hold on, you never once let go of what I left. Never once let go.
And every scar I wear is a reminder, is a scar that has your name on it, because you were in every single moment, even when I missed it. I found you faithful every single time, in the dark of the valley, in the hardest climb. When I had nothing left and nowhere left to turn, I found you faithful every single time. I found you faithful. I found you faithful. Oh, I found you faithful. You were there when the diagnosis came. You were there when the call went by the news. You were there in the waiting room at midnight, when I completely out of the mood. You were there when the marriage fell apart. You were there when the fountain ran dry. You were there in the room that felt empty, and you stayed there every night. You stayed there every night.
Now I'm standing in the morning of a season I survived, and I'm telling everybody it was God who kept me alive.
Not my strength, not my planning, not my wisdom or my will. It was nothing but His faithfulness, and it's keeping me still keeping me.
Tell somebody He was faithful. He was faithful.
Through every storm, He was faithful. He was faithful. When you couldn't see it, He was faithful. When you